What's going on, guys? Chillin', this is 4K Toy. I'm going to make this quick little feed only for you guys because I know a lot of you guys are struggling, and because I've been through so much already with Filmora X, it's time for me to share some tricks and tips. So Filmora 9 converted to Filmora 10 last year. There's a lot of lags on Filmora X, a lot of lags, and a lot of you guys watching this video, so this is YouTube, none of them are like, all of them is like, yo, what are you guys are teaching? I don't want to know this. I'm stuck in the middle of a project. I need to survive from this middle of this project. I need to finish this project. It's on a due date. I got a lot of other work to finish. I'm stuck in the middle of this project because of the massive lag. And when you search the YouTube, nobody even made a quality advice. Nobody did. I'm the one with the most advanced skills. I'm the one with the most advanced information. I got the best tools for you to avoid these lags. And I went through a combat mission with this software. Just so you know, I did international call with Filmora headquarters. I did remote support with Filmora, Wondershare. I spoke to like half of their programmer in their team. They probably even know me by now. Like it's like I'm like viral on their office. I'm the most active bug reporter by Filmora. So every time when they come up with a new version or anything big, I think this year 2021 December they just made another massive upgrade where the project file name or term changed. There's an annual massive update they do. All this new update or this major shift will bring the last year issues again. If you don't know, if you've been using Filmora, just so you know, when Filmora 9 was there, Filmora 9 had a lot of bug complaint where this is what before pandemic, it was massive lag, it was a 4K struggle, 4K was not rolling properly. These are some of the biggest issues of Filmora 9 or X before. If you have a 15-minute video, it doesn't have to be 4K. If you do 4K, there will be laggy. If there was a regular 1080p video, there will be lag. If you put FX, like 2-3 FX, there's still a lag. When you cut the segment, there's a pop noise. That's new. That's just 2021. By the way, that came back again. The lag is the biggest issue. Then you have an issue with the dragging the effects. It lags. If you have the most strongest computer, it lags. You turn on the background rendering. If you turn on the background rendering, it will lag. If you turn off the background rendering, it will lag. Then they start saying that turn off some of the feature, it will lag. When you go to the near the corner, there's a 1.5 and 1.25 or 1.8 rendering preview mode. You turn that on, still gonna lag. Proxy files, it will lag. These are the most common issues. The biggest issue is the lag. Then you have an issue with the inaccuracy where the text pop or the effects, if you text zoom in like this, it will zoom in like out of the border like that. That was another thing, accuracy issue. Picture pop-up issue. Picture pop-up will go out of the grids. That's another issue. So these were some really known issues that we had before, and it's keep coming back. So now we need to survive when you're stuck in the middle of this project, because some of you guys are using this as a profession, so it's very important. This is my best setting to bypass all of these lags while this programming team is fixing their software, because you know what, they do listen. If you're dealing with a massive lagging in the middle of the project, try turn off the rendering or turn on the rendering. See which one works out in your case, right? That's one. I'm hoping you're already using SSD. It's very important. Everybody's using SSD nowadays, right? Like, it's very important. Most people are using SSDs nowadays. You have a personal computer. So yeah, try the rendering, number one. Number two is you can turn on the resolution of the video, make it a 1080p or 720p. But just so you know, don't put a FX at the top. Don't put a beauty skin. Don't put other type of flat skin at the top. You can change the resolution of the video just to see if your performance goes smooth. But just to give you a warning, do not change the frame rate, FPS. Don't change the FPS. If you go from 30 and you try out 60 FPS and you put a long effect at the top, like the beauty skin and all this other skin, if you put at the top, like on the cut video, you put all of those big effects, guess what? There will be small gaps between each clips, and then you have to refix everything. Don't change the frame rate. Don't change the FPS while you have effects at the top. If you want to really change the FPS from 30 to 60 FPS, if you're going to change it at the middle of the project, then make sure there's no title or effects at the top, then change it. So then the gaps at the middle will close down. What do you mean by gap at the middle of the clips? 60 and 30 FPS shrinks the video a little bit or extend the video a little bit, just so you know. So there may be a big black dots like this, as you see, at the middle of the video, then you're gonna regret like, oh my god, what I have done. So anyway, Don't change, just change the resolution, see if it works smooth. But don't change the FPS. If you want to put background music, this is the biggest one. Ready? Check this out. A lot of people don't know this. Insert audio all the way at the end. After you finish up with everything, then you can insert the audio. Because guess what? Once you insert the audio at the beginning, it's gonna lag the most, right? Just like the audio, another thing you want to do all the way at the end is the effects and the text. But the effects, mostly I can say with the effect. If you have a video and the whole video is like some sort of like a effects coding and the whole videos, or let's say if the whole video is covered with a beauty skin or blurry effects or mosaic, all that thing, you want to enter it all the way at the end. All right, you can mark it, you can mark the clips that, hey, I have to do some fix in this clip, that clip, I'll save it for later on. You can mark it, but enter at the end. If you do it from the beginning and you're already struggling with the laggy issues, you're gonna have a one nightmare to finish that project if you're already middle of a lag. All right, so that's one of the very important thing. Audio is the biggest one. This is the next tip. Okay, now some of us, like especially if you do the TikTok short, YouTube short, and Instagram short, what you do is these videos are so short. It could be 1 minute, 3 minutes. So what we do, we just shove all of them in one project. We don't have to make a separate project for each. It's gonna be pointless. What's the point, right? You wanna do as a batch, right? Just so you know, a lot of people like to do it like that, and what we do is we try to do the cuts on all the videos, including the YouTube. If you have 6 videos of you just recorded 6 videos, some people what they do is they try to get the cutting work done first, right? Because that's the most important part. That is the most annoying and the most irritating part ever. So with the 6 videos, when you put it in one project, and guess what, the whole project become like 1 hour and 30 or 2 hours, because you're putting 3 separate videos in one video, including the TikTok videos, the short videos, or the large videos, whatever. So then the projects, when you scroll around, it can become laggy, and the rendering is rolling, and you have if you put already effects there already, right? I think based on my knowledge is when you have cuts already, the project files start to lag a lot. So when you have like a lot of this video and the projects, you're gonna have a struggle with the lag. So the best thing to do is do your cuts. If you go through a lag, what I want you to do is I want you to take that project that you want to release first, or you're on your priority list on the multi-video in one project, and whatever project you want to finish it first, but you're stuck because you're going through the laggy issues. I want you to save the file and I want you to separate that one video on a completely separate project. See how the lag works. It might become very less or less lag all time. So if I have 6 video in one project, I want you to cut that one video and put on a separate. All you gotta do is just put save as and just put a title, something called I need to finish this first. Or just put the title that how to make a pie video need to be finished first. You put that separate. You save as a separate. If that video was only 10 minutes, if you separate that project in a 10 minutes project only, the lag might disappear. All right. So this is some really advanced techniques. Very sad to say that nobody know this in YouTube, because I've been dealing with Wondershare so much. Who else know all these advanced techniques, right? So you wanna hit the subscribe and the like button. Listen, when this lag starts, it's not a fun thing. It's really annoying. And guess what? The programming team can fix it on their own pace or on their own schedule, or your thing may be ignored all the way at the end, right? Because your one probably they lost it or what's going on. So I also suggest you guys, whenever you go through some bug, I really need you to send them email. Really keep in touch with the email, bookmark the email, because listen, if you don't report them, they would not know. A lot of people complain them that, hey, look, when there's a middle of a cut on every video, there's a tick noise, pop noise. You cannot fix it, and that's a very micro detail. How they gonna find out if you don't tell them? If you don't complain about it, how they gonna find out? You get it? So you need to really send them that. Then they'll do the bug report strategy where you have to send them certain files and all that. It could be time consuming, you know, it could be really big time consuming. So report them fast and do this strategy. If you're using a DSLR or certain camera, some of these pro cameras might have a different type of format, so you never know. Maybe your format could be causing these issues. There's many things can go wrong, okay? So very important. But listen, it's coming from Wondershare side. We all know that, because look, it's been like 3 years and these lags are still battling. It started again on December last year, 2020, middle of the year, to this year until October or September, everything was fine. And then November, there's a one update came in, everything just started getting that tick noise, pop noise, all of these bugs started to come. And then later on, December, they got one update, it got fixed, and then now there's still those tick noise, pop noise, and then a few other lags started happening again. And I'm only using a Sony camera. Even this phone will cause these issues, right? Guys, this is the only one software in the whole universe that does not have subscription. That is crazy. Wondershare is the world, probably the biggest user ever. And you know what? People are stuck. You know what? What are you gonna do? You wanna move into Premiere? You wanna move into DaVinci? No, you don't wanna go through all that advanced. You rather get this done because this is the most quickest. This is like a Microsoft Windows movie maker, but in a very advanced. People love this software. There's so many bugs and so many things this software been through. People still don't want to leave because you know what? People even have a license for DaVinci. People have license for Adobe Premiere. They still don't want to leave because this is the only software that's simplified, easy to use, perfect for everybody from basic user who have no idea how to edit or somebody who's very advanced. That's why people are like, you know what? It's worth of going through all these bugs to get the work done. This is the best software. I hope they don't come up with a subscription because recently you see they're going very aggressive for their subscription for their effects. All the way on the side, there's a lot of effects. They're really pushing it. If the department of manager of department of something to go, hey, from now on, we're going to become a subscription like Spotify, Netflix, game over, my friend. So yeah, guys, definitely hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want to check out my link at the bottom, there's a one-on-one, all the advanced hack. You definitely need some sort of consult on any part of your life. Could be technology, job, personal, relationship, anything you want. The link at the bottom is the only one website in the world that have the all-in-one solutions. Definitely sign up because you know what? Sometimes you never know what program you're using, what you're using. Tomorrow you probably have a big task, big project, and today you're stuck with something. You need to consult with someone at middle of 12 o'clock, middle of 1 a.m., middle of any time, and there's nobody's there for you. Guess where you gotta come? Link at the bottom. Yeah, this is Filmora 10. Laggy fix, laggy survival. And hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.